It's time to go up a size. This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show. The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Well, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Monday afternoon, the 6th of March, 2023. And as always, you're listening to The Big Show, Hoodie, J, Minogue, and Keyzie, you mad bastard, to drag you through your Monday. And Minogue, as always, looking magnificent, mate. Cleanly shaven, a nice tight shirt on, hoeing into the food, the hair nicely coiffed. Beautiful, mate.
Thanks very much, mate. I appreciate that. Hell of a weekend. We got 2 days in a row of sunshine in Auckland.
I didn't know what to do with myself. I really did not know what to do with myself. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
I stayed inside and cleaned the house.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
It was good, man.
Hey, Keyzie, you mad bastard. How's life?
Life's pretty good, fellas. Not going to lie, 2 days of sunshine worked wonders. Went out and got some vitamin D.
And the A.
Sunshine. I went out into the beach, got some sunshine. Yeah,
you got some vitamin D and some A as well.
And vitamin A.
Yeah.
I suppose, yeah. And a lot of vitamin C as well, a few mandarins in that.
Yeah, a few beersies too, by the looks of your Instagram there. And in fact, I didn't see any vitamin C or fruit or anything. I just saw like a crate of beersies sitting in the sun there in your long shorts. And
how was your weekend, Jase?
With your cap backwards there. My weekend was great, thanks, Keyzie. A celebration of my wife's very significant birthday on Saturday, which was nice. Went out for dinner on Friday night. Good times. Got my girls all over. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
give or take.
When I say I love it, I mean there's...
I love the
some
idea
issues.
of it.
Yeah, of having your kids over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just when they get there.
Yeah. There's the reality of
Is
that.
it really that bad?
Well, look, I'm not saying it's bad, but...
right, just sounds
it's not
like
great.
Compared to what?
I don't know. I just thought, kids coming home and a birthday to celebrate as well.
If they just stayed away. Better.
Oh, okay. Oh. I always just thought that when you had kids, you loved them. That's just what I was
Oh,
like.
you love them? Yeah,
It's so
absolutely.
funny,
It doesn't
actually.
mean you want to see them.
Oh, right.
I was speaking to Mon on Saturday night.
My mum?
Yeah, and she was saying, buddy, old Chris comes home every second bloody weekend. I thought he'd flown to Coop, you know what I mean? She's finding it a bit of a heavy drag at the moment, Keyzie.
Right, okay. Because they always seem
Don
really...
was like, because we were doing like an intercom call. And,
An intercom call?
Where you could hear everyone. And Don
like a
was
speaker?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then he comes around and wants me to fix his bloody cars up again and brings down all his mechanical problems. It's just a nightmare. Was you just hang out with his mates or do something and just stop pestering us all the time?
But anyway, New Zealand, what are you up to on 3483? What are you wearing?
Is that it? Is that how you're going to do it? No, it's always at this time of the day. We'd
Yeah,
love to know where you're listening to the show. Also, what are you wearing? Text us. 3483.
Robber.
Oh, tune.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, he's indeed Rage Against the Machine there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. What are the people saying on the text machine? 3483, fellas.
Jake from Westgate is wearing nothing but a blueberry vape. Working construction.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Hot. Yeah. Is that it?
Huh?
Is that it?
Well, apparently, yeah. Liam and Walkworth wearing undies.
There's mum's undies.
Yeah, I just...
They're really comfy.
Yeah.
Is that all the text we've got, is it?
No, there's heaps.
Oh, right. I was going to say, because
Sean here.
If people aren't going to make the effort, I'm not going to make the bloody effort. You know what I'm saying?
We'll just forget the whole thing.
Yeah,
then.
we'll just call the whole thing
Well,
off
no, we
right
have
now.
to do it. We always do it.
I don't have to do anything, Keyzie. I'm my own man. If the people are not going to make an effort on 3483, I'm walking.
Well, how about this one from Sean? Sean here enjoying yet another sunny day in mid-Canterbury, wearing a cod piece and a top hat. Also, shout out to his good mate Sneaky Bacon for being a good bastard.
Great stuff.
Sneaky bacon.
Yeah, clever.
I like
That's
that.
clever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what, as I was saying at the top there, I had a big weekend. My wife's celebrating her 40th birthday there on Saturday night. Went out to dinner on Friday, and my wife and my eldest daughter took off to the family batch yesterday to hang out there. And, I got to be honest with you, Mogi, I miss them.
Yeah.
But, geez, it's quite nice having the run of the household, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. You miss them, don't you?
Oh,
But it's nice to have a run of the house.
I mean, but it's really nice to have the run of the house, and I think I've mentioned this in previous shows, I just become a total sloth.
I think the thing about it is, for me, man, is, and I hope you can relate to this, I'm going out on something of a limb, but, what I miss about it is when you're just sitting there and you're watching TV and that, and you want to put on a show, and you just pick one immediately, and you just immediately put it on, you think, oh, man, I wish she was here to drag this out for an hour or two.
Yeah, in terms of deciding what to watch.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the big bonuses, of course. I had a great time. Put a bit of basil on a couple of crackers there and just nestled down for the afternoon in my little nest, my little hoity nest in my tracky pants and so forth. Just watched whatever I wanted to, Mogi.
Yeah.
And you know what also I very much enjoy about it? Just ripping them out on the couch.
What does that
You know
mean?
Farting.
Well, farting,
farting.
you know what I mean? And like in the morning when I wake up, I don't know about you guys, I always need to pass wind like frantically. Always I have to get up and leave the bed and go outside.
That's
to,
very polite.
Cut the cheese. But then I wake up in the morning and go, oh, she's not on the bed. And just absolutely rap.
Yeah.
Drop some absolute
Weapons.
Keyzies.
What even?
You know what I mean?
Steamers.
And then you sort of put the old duvet over the head there, and
Are you hotboxing yourself?
It is good times, but and there is a freedom to just getting up totally nude,
Yeah.
and just wandering around your house.
Are you not allowed to? I suppose.
you know
kids
what I
are-
mean?
The thing about it is, though, like just getting back to that ripping out farts under your duvet.
Yes,
Do we have?
Why
to?
do they hate that, man?
I don't know.
Because that's good eating.
Oh, totally, it is, man.
What do you...
But there is seriously a real freedom to it, you know, to know that there's no one within earshot.
Well,
And
you've got to love
put out
everything
some
about me.
thunderclaps.
You know? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I am quite impressed that however long you guys have been together, you still won't fart in the bed in front of it. Like, it's quite admirable.
Because you were saying off air, Keyzie, that you just let rip in bed, don't you?
100%. I was actually saying that off air. Yeah, I do.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we all seem to love it. You know, everyone's getting around it in my place. It's a real hit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm curious what other people get up to when their partners are away on 3483.
Oh, Keyzie there.
What?
I know what he gets up to
No,
when
you-
your partner's away, and it's not good. Here's Silverchair.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed, Silverchair there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. Have you noticed, Mogi, how Keyzie gets the pervy squinty eyes? You know how he does it? He does a squint.
Yeah, you can see his imagination working overtime there,
Yeah,
can't you?
totally.
What are you even talking
Little
about?
hamster running around on the wheel there.
It's quite funny because someone said to me the other day, I like that Keyzie's got a lot of sort of laugh lines around his eyes.
Do I?
And now I've realised it's nothing to do with the fact that he laughs a lot. I think it's more to do with what he's looking at all
Oh,
the
it's
time.
filth eyes. Yeah,
it's filth.
yeah,
It's
totally.
filth
Sneaky
eyes.
peeky.
Hey, now my partner's away. I was away yesterday. He's away today, and I was talking about how I'm kind of loving it in my own quiet way. You know, just cutting.
I
the
mean,
cheese.
you miss them.
I miss them. I
Yeah,
miss
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But you know, cutting the cheese whenever I want to, eating whatever I want to, wandering around nude whenever I want to, watching whatever I want to.
Yeah.
And I asked the people out there on 3483 what they get up to. Because you were telling us what you get up to, Keyzie, when your partner goes away. We'll get into that a bit later. But what
can't
are they
wait.
saying on 3483?
I don't know what this means, but Zane says he likes to have a ride on the one-handed moon hopper, if you know what I mean. I have no idea what that means.
Oh,
Someone's just messaged through here, hookers and nose kai. Someone here puts porn on the big screen.
oh yeah. Tom from Tauranga, it's your neck of the woods. He
Yeah.
loves tuning into porn while his wife's away. Keyzie is inspiring.
What? Why am I inspiring? I'm not inspiring people to do that, am I?
I'll be honest with you, Keyzie. I think you've spawned a whole
I haven't
following
spawned anything.
of enthusiastic porn watchers.
Oh, well,
who
Enthusiasts.
probably and can I just put it this way? I think what you've done is you've created an environment for people to feel okay about
I've created
That's
it.
right.
watching porn 6 or 7 hours.
You've,
a day.
you've dragged out what should be, a private, disgraceful act.
Shameful.
Shameful.
Thank
First of all, I don't think it is
Yeah, yeah.
shameful. I think it's
Whoa,
perfectly
whoa, whoa.
natural.
So you've dragged that out into the light there, and and I guess we're going to see the benefits or otherwise of that as time goes on, aren't we?
Absolutely. What do
Yeah.
you get up to, Muggy? Because I know you don't mind a bit of time to yourself every now and then.
No, mostly I feel sad, just as she's leaving there, and there by the time the front door slams, I've cheered up a bit.
Yeah.
By
You've
then.
got over it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll go and do farts in all the bedrooms.
Wait, you'll save them all up, and then as soon as they leave, you go into each and every bedroom.
Well, look, she doesn't like it when I do those.
Well, it seems like you're intentionally doing it. So, I probably wouldn't like it either.
I'm intentionally doing it when she's not there.
Right.
Yes.
And when she's there.
Right. So you're doing it regardless of whether or not she...
Oh, yeah, I don't care.
Right.
Yeah. Because I went through a long period of being like you, Jason, not doing it in front of her.
Yeah.
We'd never been closer. But for the last few years, I've been running if you feel it, fart it sort of situation. And I think it's funny. She doesn't.
Right. Because you also like to do the lighter trick with them too, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
You like to do the fire hose.
Well, but what I do is, and I don't know, you tell me if this is right or wrong, because we've got into a couple of arguments about it.
Right.
So we've got a WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Just for chatting, it's like texting, but it's encrypted on
Just
the
you
internet.
and your wife,
there. Yeah. So when she goes away, I record my farts and I send them to her because I don't want her to miss any of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Just a touch of home. A
Right.
touch of home.
Yeah.
And then do you say something like, quick, it's urgent, listen to this?
I don't think anybody can resist pushing play.
Right.
If you send somebody an audio message, they're going to push play.
It's funny because I did that because you'd mentioned that to me before, Mogi, and I did that for the first time today. My wife sent through a lovely little video of her and my daughter having a swim on the beach there.
Yeah.
And I just taped a massive audio, some audio of them just really ripping one out. Just, and the whole, that goes with it. And sent that off to them.
How do you like them apples?
Yeah.
Did you say that?
Actually, apples, it's apples that give me wind.
The stewed apples.
Yeah. So what do you get up to on 348 I'm expecting more filth, let's be honest.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed, Radiohead there on the Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. 4:42 is the time. Now, if you've been listening to this great station of ours, Hodaki, you'll know that we've got our 3 Mates to Melbourne prize, which is extraordinary, fellas. Imagine you and 2 mates going over to Australia, to the beautiful city of Melbourne, watching the Smashing Pumpkins live in concert, along with, I might add, Jane's Addiction, plus some pro wrestling. You get accommodation, you get flights, you get spending money. How good, man!
It's bloody unreal. And just a little bit of an update on that, on the old spending money there.
Yes.
Because we think it's anywhere between $1 million to $5 million spending money. So
What?
I've just heard a little bit more about this. We think that, Keyzie, that's what we're hearing. And I don't want to give away my sources on this, but let me say they go all the way to the top there.
Are they?
You can either have that spending money, or you can have the Smashing Pumpkins come and live at your house for a year.
Yeah. Tough choice,
Sorry,
man.
how-
That is...
That's just what I'm hearing. Now,
that's...
this is going to be a surprise announcement, or maybe it's not. I don't know.
Where are you hearing this from? Is it at least someone...
As I say, Keezy, you
Doesn't
know...
want to give away his sources.
You don't give up
and
your
go straight
sources,
to the
man.
top.
Hey, the thing about me, Keezy, is I'm not a snitch like you.
Yeah, totes. And I can back you up on that because my sources are telling me a very similar thing.
Right.
And just on the $2 to $5 million...
I thought it was 1 to 5.
It's gone up.
It's
I just
between
heard that
2
as
and
well.
5 million. You also have the option of not getting it all in one hit.
Oh, yeah.
So you can get it after you come back and just little deposits.
That's right.
Just to boost the old bank account there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Just because my sources that I've got, which are pretty damn good, they've told me that it's definitely not between 1 and 5
But
million.
if that's the thing about it, Keezy, your sources are so bloody vague.
No, my sources are great.
At least we've managed to narrow it down to between $2 and $5 million, or the Smashing Pumpkins come and live at your house for
Right.
a year. What you're offering is, it's not that.
Well,
It's so vague.
According to
Yeah.
my sources, I'll be a bit more specific, all right? According to my sources, the amount of money you get will be a sufficient amount to perfectly complement a trip for 3 to Melbourne to go watch a concert.
2 to 5 mil. 2 to 5 mil.
mil.
I just find it comical, Keyzie, that that you're comparing your sources to our sources. I mean, I think Mogi and I have been around the joint a bit longer, mate, and I think, we know the ins and outs, and we've got a lot of connections, Keyzie.
We do.
It's a bit farcical, you saying your sources.
Well, it's just my sources.
Who's your sources?
I'm
Who are
not
your
saying
sources?
who my sources are, but my sources were very close with the actual conception of this idea.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas your sources last week was a guy you went to the urinal with.
Oh, that was one of them. Yeah. But
yeah.
you don't know who the guy was. The people
Wasn't
with
he the janitor?
The people with the knowledge have to be able to go to the toilet too, Keezy.
Totally, mate.
We've got to pull our pants on one leg at a time.
But listen,
Everybody takes steamers, Keezy.
What?
listen. The most important thing is, if you want to get in that drawer, give us a call right now on 0800 Hodaki. Just think of it. Smasher Pazzers, Melbourne, 2.5 or to 5 million spending money.
It's not
You
going to be
get
that
up.
much.
You get up in the morning. You come out, and there's old Billy doing you up a beautiful continental breakfast.
Far out.
The world is a vampire.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
The world is a vampire.
It's Radio Hodaki's 3 mates to Melbourne to see the Smashing Pumpkins. Let's get another great New Zealander in the draw.
I think we'll go a couple, actually. Jack from Welly. How's life, you mad bastard? Jack from Welly.
Oh, hello.
How are you going,
Good
mate? You
afternoon.
all right?
Fantastic, thank you.
Yeah, good on you, mate. What are you doing, Welly, there, Jack?
Currently just on the way to pick up the missus from work.
Yeah,
What does she do for a crust?
Oh, for a crust. I was a stay-at-home dad up until today. I'm back to work tomorrow for work at Bluebridge.
What does she do?
What does she do, yeah?
What does your wife do for a crust?
Same thing, actually.
Backbone!
She sounds like a real backbone.
She sounds
massive,
unreal.
Massive, Jack. I'm thinking if you win this prize, you're probably going to take your wife along with you, yeah?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah. And then maybe one of my stepbrothers, they're heavily into the Smashing Pumpkins.
The Smashing Pears.
Yeah, good on you, mate. A bit of a family affair. Will you stay on the line now, good mate? Pugs.
You've done that a couple of
I
times.
have, haven't I? I don't know what's going on with me. Sorry, Pugs. We'll sort you out in Studio B. Harry from Tauranga. How's life, you mad bastard?
Yeah, g'day, you 6 son of V's.
Yeah, g'day, mate.
How's the beautiful Tauranga today, mate?
Oh, mate, he's a stunner.
Oh,
So
yeah.
good.
And what do you do for a crust down there, mate?
I sell fertiliser.
Backbone!
That's hot, man. That's hot.
You know your shit.
You must have a lot of luck with the ladies. Or men.
yeah.
Or men.
Yeah, still all right.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah, good
mate.
on you. I can already tell you're a massive backbone,
Harry, if you won, mate, who would you take with you?
It's my question,
Oh,
Keyzie.
my work, mate.
Workmates?
yeah.
Oh,
Good
yeah,
on you, mate.
right.
Yeah.
You know, because I was thinking about it actually, guys. All these people that are going to take their wife or their husband, then it makes it a very weird dynamic to fill that third spot, I reckon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, Harry says no way. Am I right, Harry?
Yeah, you got to go, mates. You got to go, mates, Harry.
Yeah, 100%.
Good on you, mate. You sound
Undies.
the line, and our good mate Pugs in Studio B will sort you out. All right.
Yeah, it is.
Good on you, man. That easy, boys. That easy.
Pretty easy.
Shall we kick off with a bit of Simple Minds for the final bit of the hour?
Assist.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Garbage there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Now, we were talking about the podcast outro. Every day we have a Keyzie word.
Oh,
and we
yes.
get our listeners to send in the Keyzie word for the whole week, for all 5 days.
That's right.
Jack did that. Jack, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, going pretty grouse, boys. How are you?
Yeah, sick,
good, mate. Good.
Sick, mate.
Hey, Jack, whereabouts are you right now, mate?
Auckland.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Beauty.
Nice. And what do you do for a crust, mate?
I'm a dole bludger.
Oh, backbone! If it wasn't
Jeez.
for goddamn backbone dole bludgers like you, mate, this country of ours would be down on its goddamn knees. You're a goddamn
Backbone!
Oh, cheers, boys. I appreciate that.
Good on
It's
you, mate.
funny, actually, because I look back fondly on my dole days,
Oh.
Mogi, and I know you do too. I mean, we didn't have
100%.
much money, but, geez, it was a good time.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
good time, man. You're running a little side business here, man. You're growing a bunch of weed, man.
Nah, do nothing.
Don't nothing.
Yeah.
Bone idol. Good
Yeah,
shit.
good stuff, good stuff. Now, Jack, can
God,
you...
I'd kill to do nothing all
yeah,
day,
yeah.
man.
Oh,
Yeah.
mate, it's easy. Get on it. It's real easy, too. You tell them you're looking.
Jack, mate, you did put about 2 minutes work in yesterday because you sent through the 5 Keyzie words, man. Do you remember
yeah.
what any of them were?
Oh, we had New Zealand victory.
Yeah, that was
I think
Tuesday.
Twisties.
That was
Twisties
Wednesday.
are in there.
Yeah.
meat spin?
Meat spin, that was Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I forgot the rest.
Hey.
Thursday was mullet and Friday was rugby league.
Rugby league.
Hey,
Rugby
Jack.
league, of course.
Can I ask you, mate, what time do you get up in a day?
Oh, about 10 a.m.
Yeah,
Oh,
nice.
good on you,
Yeah,
mate.
that's good.
What
Yeah,
time are you
that's
going to
not bad.
bed?
About 2 a.m.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good on you, mate.
yeah,
So
good on
good.
you. Yeah, well, that's 8 hours.
Oh, yeah,
That's
he's
a good-
getting to sleep, man.
Yeah,
good
yeah,
on him,
good
man.
of you.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you,
You got to get your rest.
yeah, totally.
You do. Big day tomorrow, mate.
Yeah, it is.
Busy day. Busy day,
It's been a
darling.
busy day, darling. Hey, but Jack, you've won yourself a bug of salt gun. You've won yourself
how
some
good.
BK
Yeah.
vouchers. You've won yourself a Backbone t-shirt and
A whole lot of other Hodaki merch, but you can basically put a Backbone shirt on, murder flies, and eat free BK, mate.
Oh, how good.
You're going to be
Well,
bloody
you made my
busy the
Monday.
next few weeks, mate. Bloody busy.
Cheers, boys.
good on you, Jack. Stay on the line and our good mate Pugs will sort you out. In the meantime, let's rock into a bit of an excess, shall we?
Yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
In excess there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Now, there's a lot of sporting action over the weekend, of course, and it's time now for the Big Show Big Sport Wrap of the weekend.
Okay, Keyzie, this is something that Keyzie's been lobbying for quite a while.
Yes.
He loves his sport, and
Backbone.
so we've decided that he can have this segment. He'll do this on a Monday to wrap up the weekend, and then on a Friday it's his time to shine. And I guess we just wish you all the luck in the world, mate.
Yeah,
Oh,
totally,
really? Okay,
mate. And
thank
Go
you.
hard, brother.
It's funny because he gave me a call last night because he was pretty
Shitting
tense.
himself.
Yeah, he was pretty nervous about getting
Really? I
this
mean-
opportunity. And so, listen, just like I said, just breathe through your nose.
I can't.
Oh, that's
You
right,
know
you
that.
bugger, damn it. Just
I've got an issue.
Just relax then, Keyzie. Just pretend like you're talking to another person, not the 200,000 listeners out there that we have, mate.
You know, I worked in sports television for a decade.
So take
Well, you
take
used
us,
to.
take us through the
That
sporting
cleared
event,
house.
mate.
So, am I just going to tell you the results and then you guys are going to respond? We're going to discuss the sport? Is that how it's going to work?
Oh, look, see, straight away we're in bad territory here because the listener needs to know that they're in safe hands. They need to know that the people
Right.
behind the microphone know what they're doing. Now, straight off the bat, you're asking us questions.
Yeah, can I
This
trust
is your
you?
segment, mate.
It's Keyzie
So,
segment.
straight away, I can see the listener out there. They're in the car. They're reaching for the dial.
Wait.
Anything's
wait.
better than this
Don't-
garbage.
No,
Yeah.
wait. Right. Welcome to Keyzie's Sports Chat.
Oh,
Sports
God.
Wrap of the weekend.
Oh, man.
Well, did we settle on a name?
Well, I don't know. It's your section.
My section? Okay.
It's your gig here, Keyzie.
Right. Okay. That's sort of the Big Show Sports Wrap. Okay.
I'm just imagining myself in the car. I mean, they're going to reach for
All right, wait.
reach for the dial. I'm just going to turn the wheel about 45 degrees to the right, straight into oncoming
No,
traffic.
don't
I'd
do
rather
that.
be
Don't
dead
do that.
than listen to this.
Don't do that. All
I
right.
can see a lot of people just sparking up a durry right now, going, "Oh, for God's sake!"
They're putting it
Keyzie,
out
just,
in their eyes and their
just
ears.
get on with it.
No. Just come on. Okay. Should I start with
Just start.
Super? Okay. Crusaders beat the Highlanders 52-15. Man, what a hiding.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And then the Hurricanes, though, they got one over the Rebels 39-33. Jeez, close one. Blues, though, unfortunate. They went down to the Brumbies 20-25. Aussies. But, fellas, good news, the Wars.
Waratahs.
Now the Wars, the
Oh, the
old
Waratahs.
Warriors.
Oh, that's a different sport, though, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry,
Oh,
we're
right.
shifting now to NRL.
It's got a bit of clean up here. I'm just going to make a note of these.
Okay, hang on. The Warriors, tell you what, they opened their season with a big win over the Newcastle Knights.
Well, it might look big on the scoreboard, but they were lucky, really, weren't they?
No, they played really well. 20 points to 12. They took down the Newcastle Knights down in Wellies.
I
Yeah.
watched that game and did a bit of an analysis because the boys asked me to, because I'm going to be part of the management team over the year just to help them through the thing. It was a flattering score,
Yeah.
and they were very lucky to get away with it.
That's what the
Um,
Warriors told you.
No, that's what I'm saying
Oh,
to them.
right.
They were very, very tedious game.
Wait.
Lacked any kind of flair. Just
Hang on.
men bashing into each other. No sort of
Let
elegant-
it try through from the kickoff.
Yes.
I mean, they were a shambles.
Well, hang on. Okay, yes, they let one
But
try.
I love them. Great to have the
Oh,
win.
yeah,
it's the
yeah,
last
yeah,
one
yeah.
they'll get all season. But
Wow. Just clarify. I thought
in
this
terms
was
of the quality of the opposition there, Keyzie, what do you think Newcastle's going to be at the end of the year?
bottom four.
Bottom four, yeah.
Yeah. But just clarify. I thought this was Keyzie's sports segment.
Oh, but we just wanted to add a little bit of texture to it because it's all good saying, Aussies.
Well, I thought that was quite a nice hot take, bloody Australia.
Yeah, anything else? Any women's sport, Keyzie, or are you just going to be sexist and just go with men's?
Sports.
I hope not.
I just thought I'd go with the two footy, the footy codes.
Any women's sport in there?
There's a premiership on over the weekend.
God.
Female sporting
Mystics.
action over there.
God.
Mystics gave the other team a hiding. My missus was watching that for a wee bit there until I put the NRL on. But I tell you what, this is...
there's a couple of work-ons here, Keyzie, I'm going to be honest.
I've already noted them there, Mogi.
All right, well, hey, how about we get into some Weezer and we just wrap this thing up there.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Back there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 5:28, and don't forget, you can always text us on 3483 with any question. Or maybe you've got something on your plate at the moment you're not quite sure how to deal with. Yeah. Hey, we're here to help. We're here to help on the Big Show.
Hey, we've had a sort of a tsunami of text messages come in here. This one says, Keyzie, that was punishing. This would be in reference to your sports chat.
I thought it was okay. It was only my first time.
And this one, Keyzie.
Yeah, you dropped the ball. You had the try line right in front of you. Hoyt spins it out wide to Keyzie.
The opportunity.
Big knock on!
Yeah.
But that could be,
Keyzie, you goober. That sort of stuff coming in from the crowd. No, just sort of something that might have occurred to someone in the imaginary crowd watching you drop the ball. But this one here came in, Hoyty J and Keyzie. Prior to your sports chat, please pass the following on to the management. If you ever need to save money, please consider making the presenting crew of the Afternoon Big Show a big part of your redundancy strategy. There's a lot to be said for a Spotify playlist. Thoughts?
Well, look, as we mentioned earlier in the show, we're seriously thinking of and cutting back in the Big Show, particularly on Keyzie on a Monday.
Well, that's not just me. That sounded like everyone.
He's turning up. He's giving 20%.
Yeah.
He's coming down every Monday off a massive steamer weekend.
What does that mean?
And so, we are looking to nip and tuck where we can.
Oh,
in
absolutely.
answer to that text on 3483.
That's right. And I think, look, valid points probably in there.
Yeah, totally.
I think what happens is, I think possibly from the perspective of this listener, they're sort of painting us, we've been tarred with the same brush.
Yes.
What we've got here is one bad apple spoiling the whole bunch.
Yes.
Wait, am I a bad apple?
Yes.
And if you've got a rotten apple there, it's just inedible, needs to be binned, and it's up against two other amazing apples,
yes,
then eventually the rot is going to set in on those other ones as well.
Yeah, totally.
So it's something we're aware of. We're keeping an eye on it. Don't think we don't know.
See,
it's like you're all living in a house together, and one of your flatmates drops a Keyzie, a massive steamer, and it just permeates throughout the room and affects everyone.
Somebody else walks in and they just think to themselves, God, these guys live in a pigsty. It's not our fault that someone's Keyzied.
Yeah.
See, no, the way I see it is you've got like two sort of flowery old Red Delicious apples sitting in the fruit bowl there. There's a beautiful little, like a freshly picked Braeburn rubbing up against those two flowery old Red Delicious there. And I think, if anything, maybe it's get rid of those and, delicious crispy Braeburn there. Just eat that,
Yeah.
Just have that.
I find actually apples give me wind.
Yeah.
You said
that's
that already.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They do.
You said that twice today.
Horses.
Yeah.
You give horses apples, they're ripping them out all over the place.
Actually, I've just had a thought. Do you reckon this whole 3-minute chat we've just done about farting and stuff, do you reckon that's the reason someone sent that text through in the first place?
What text?
The one about making us all redundant.
I've got no idea what you're talking about, Keith.
It was literally 2.5 minutes ago.
Huh?
You guys both talked about it for...
All I remember is you banging on about a Braeburn apple.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Hero Smith there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 5:41. Great to have your company, by the way. Now, I believe we've got a text on 3483. Someone asking for advice there, Mogi.
That's right. This is not me. This is from the text on 3483.
Yeah.
I have a massive issue. My Land Cruiser has gone to the workshop for repairs that are out of my skill set. and the loan car is a Nissan Tida. Is it normal to feel like you're less of a man when this happens? Question mark.
Yeah, can I just make a point on that? One of the regrets I have on this show is revealing the fact that I'm a massive car man.
Yeah.
Because
You
what
are?
I've found, yes, what I've found now is I'm just getting hugely inundated on my Insta account there with people asking me advice about cars and
Yeah.
stuff. Seriously, I would have spent 8 hours on Sunday actually answering people's questions about cars.
Yeah.
And I can think of better things to do with my time, but that's a very good question.
That is a good question.
Because I know that you run a T there and you feel...
I feel more manly.
yeah.
Because I think what happens is, I think people can kind of have their identity tied to what kind of a vehicle they drive. And you
Sure.
often find that, people will sort of be driving around these, these big man vehicle like trucks and stuff like that. And it turns out they've got really tiny peckers.
Yeah,
feel like
yeah. Totally.
A direct reference to my
and that's a
situation.
fact.
That's
Yes.
not a fact. And, although in this situation, I have to say he's going from a Land Cruiser, which is a big SUV,
Yeah.
to a tiny little Minogue Nissan Tida.
Yep, that's
or
right.
tedious, as people often call them.
And that's why I think I'm such a good advertisement for those smaller cars, because people think to themselves, if this massive backbone can be driving around in one of those, then it's okay for me.
Yeah.
And so I think it's a bloody good thing, mate, and good on you. It's sort of there's other people out there that sort of need to make these kind of decisions as well, because everybody sees what they're up to.
Yeah, totally. What are you running
Why are you
with?
looking at me?
What are you running with, Keyzie?
Old truck.
Old truck. Yeah.
Old truck.
I've got the Skoda Shard.
Oh yeah, it's a good one, man.
Yeah, that's a good car. But I mean, like you, Mogi, I don't give a crap about that sort of stuff. I mean, I've got about seven or eight cars in the garage at the moment that I'm
Yeah.
working on. But
Yeah.
I
What
love,
have you got?
I love the mechanics of it.
Oh, exactly, man.
But
it doesn't look. At the end of the day, it's to get me from A to B. The fact that I'm a genius with my hands, it's
Mate.
neither here nor there.
And seriously,
Actually, that reminds me, Keyzie, I'm doing some bloody good work on some vehicles at the moment, and I need someone to come around and do some Instagram stories on them.
I don't just film Instagram stories. I also do the work on my old truck. All right.
right, yeah.
First of all,
And actually the tyres are dirty too.
yeah, there was
Give
one.
us a
There was
little
one
wipe, a
part.
little wipe down there.
Yeah, I had to clean off the.
Do you know how to put petrol in a car, man?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I'll get you on that as
Well,
well.
actually, having said that, I've never done it. I've filmed my dad doing it.
Yeah. Because you
Yeah.
said that you tried to do that once, and you tried to do the click thing on the.
Yeah, my wrist wasn't strong enough. Yeah,
you couldn't get.
I got petrol over
Well,
my
you said
shoes.
you couldn't get your fat little fingers through.
Yeah,
the,
my fingers were fat. That's right. Yeah.
Then
Then I
I
shaved
to get a
myself.
pie.
Yeah.
But I know it's all good, Keyzie.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Bit of she-hard there to round out the hour. It's occurred to me, Mogi. I mentioned earlier in the show that my wife and my eldest daughter are out the family batch at the moment. I've got the little one at home.
Oh, she's still there?
Yeah. Yeah. And she's got me wrapped around her little finger.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, you're a shocker.
Because I'm not going to be home till after the show, obviously, and I said, what do you want? Burger King.
Yeah,
And I was
BK.
like, okay, yeah, Burger King. I can get you Burger King. I don't know how it was for you, right? But I'm taking stuff into her room quite often of the food sort of thing and drinks and so forth. When I was a little fella, and I remember this very clearly, every day I made my dad peanut butter on toast and coffee.
You made him that.
I made him that
Right.
every day and brought it into his room for him.
Right.
But have they ever done that for me? No, Mogi.
Yes.
No. And I just think to myself, this has to change, but it's too late now.
Oh, yeah.
The horse is bolted.
Yeah, you buggered it.
Yeah.
Is she eating, you say you're taking that food into her bedroom, she eats it in there?
No, sometimes she does.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
do you
I like
still
my
have
space?
Do you have dinner around the table?
Pardon?
Do you guys have family dinner around the tea table?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I think that's important.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Wait till you have a
Wait
kid.
till you have kids.
And you think to
Keyzie.
yourself, I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
important that you get out of my goddamn sight.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I picture me and the wife, and then got the wee kid there, little Keyzie Jr. sitting on a high chair.
Steamer in his pants.
Yeah,
Wow,
massive
I mean, obviously
steamer.
I'd clear that out before dinner.
Food all over himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, probably. I mean, he's a baby.
Massive snotty
All right, well,
nose.
can you start having a go at
Massive-
Keyzie Jr., please?
Massive
mongrel.
snotter. Hey, now listen. As always at this time of the night, we want to know what you're having for Tea New Zealand because, as I mentioned, we've got Burger King vouchers to give away thanks to the good bastards at Burger King. That's what I'm getting tonight. But let us know what you're having for dinner tonight, and we'll go from there after 6. How do we feel about that, fellas?
Beautiful.
Are we feeling excited about what? You don't know what's for tea, Keyzie.
Keyzie.
Having said that, you've had a schnitzel roll today, and you just bought yourself 4 pieces of beef sushi,
And you had a block of chocolate.
and you had a block of chocolate, and you're
No, I
still
didn't have a
starving.
block. I brought everyone in a block of chocolate, first of all. And secondly, Mike's still laughing about his half a mongrel joke he made earlier.
Oh, the baby Keyzie half mongrel.
Yeah, very funny.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yeah, welcome back, you mad bastards. Eyes to the front there, Keyzie. We're talking about what people are having for tea tonight on 3483. What are we running with?
Someone here's having sausage and bread with tea sauce and onions at the Bowls Club. Good eating.
Yeah, good eating. Real
pretty
nice.
good.
That's really nice. I love a sausage and bread and
yeah.
squirt of the old sauce, a few onions. Beautiful. Maybe a bit of mustard even.
Mustard.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, fellas, having ham buns with mayonnaise and mustard on there.
Oh, you're putting mustard on that.
Well, you
You
just
don't
said you
put
like
mustard on-
mustard.
yeah.
You know, not with ham, mate.
Oh, really?
Courses
Okay.
for courses, Keyzie.
What about,
Yeah.
g'day, guys, leftover bolognese on roasties.
Oh, good eating.
Yeah, real good.
Little roast veggies
Yeah,
there. You know, a
yeah.
little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of paprika. I'd go with the smoked version. And then just a dusting of mayonnaise.
Yeah, totally.
How do you dust
and
mayonnaise?
listen, and what I would do too is just a little dollop of your hummus.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That'd be
definitely.
nice.
What about-
Straight out of the fridge,
what about
cold as.
cheese?
Did you mention lemon zest?
Oh, no, a bit of lemon zest.
lemon
Yeah,
zest.
yeah.
Sorry, Keyzie.
Cheese on the bolognese. And
And I bet you'd be the sort of guy with your bolognese. You'd
What?
have a mild cheddar on it or something, or a soft Colby instead of a parmesan.
well, I'd probably just grate a bit of tasty or whatever the hell's in the fridge.
What else we got there, Keyzie?
Someone here's having chicken pita breads with grilled cheese.
Oh, what kind of cheese?
Says here mild Colby.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
actually never seen a chicken pita bread.
You've never seen chicken pita bread.
Yeah. Do they? Is that what they call chicken pita
I
bread?
guess it's just a bit of bread with a bit of chicken in it.
A little bit of lemon zest, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper there, a
Yeah.
little bit of lettuce in there. Beautiful.
And I tell you, in that scenario, a bit of quince.
Oh,
A
quince
little bit of
paste.
quince. Yeah.
That's good.
And here's the thing: just a dollop of fish sauce.
Oh, no, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
What about like a wee bit of chutney on there? You know,
Hey, we've got BK vouchers to give away.
stop vomiting while we're plugging BK.
So give us a call on 0800 Hodaki if you want to win said vouchers. Sorry, I got distracted by him. There was a bit of movement outside.
Oh, the hot chick that will pay. Yeah.
No,
Eyes to the front, Hoity. Eyes to the front.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
AWOL Nation there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. We're talking food. We've got some BK vouchers to give away. Steve from Christchurch, you mad bastard. How's life?
How you going?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Yeah, good on you, Steve. What do you do for it? You already strike me as a no-nonsense sort of fella, Steve. Would that be right?
Yeah, you'd be right on it.
Yeah.
Bit of nonsense on the weekend, though.
Yeah, always a bit of nonsense.
Yeah.
Good on you. Good
Hey,
on
Steve, what's for tea tonight, mate? Do you have any idea?
Oh, I'm not sure yet, mate. I'm still on my way home from work, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
quite
Hey,
sure.
hey, Steve, what do you do for work, mate?
Oh, I'm a builder, mate.
Backbone.
Classic backbone.
Hey, now listen, Steve, would you like some BK vouchers?
Oh, I'd love some BK vouchers.
Well, good on you, mate. You stay on the line and our good mate Pugs in Studio B will sort you out, all right?
Beauty, thanks, lads.
Good on you, mate.
Good on you, mate.
Courtney from Hamilton, how's life?
Oh, life's pretty good. How about you guys?
Yeah.
Going pretty grouse around these ways.
I mean, Keyzie's
What?
struggling a bit.
What?
He had a big weekend, Courtney, as he always does, and struggling on the Monday afternoon.
You gotta get steamed on the weekend.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Courtney.
yeah.
Good on
Thank
Courtney.
you.
What do
Yeah.
you do for a crust there, Courtney?
I work in a lab. I basically play with food and weeds for a living.
Backbone!
That's good eating right there.
So why do you sort of play with poos and wees? What are you doing specifically?
I work in a veterinary lab, so making sure that animals don't have like salmonella and all of that stuff that we don't really want in our food.
Right,
that's
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Because
cool.
my dog's doing these really weird poos at the moment.
Oh, that sounds like the kind of thing that you would want to send in to me.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
I think it's time to take Jace's dog out the back and...
Easy on there.
Jase looks so sad just then.
Hey, Courtney, what's for tea tonight?
It's pretty exciting. I'm going to have a muesli bar and a cucumber. I'm just going to eat a whole cucumber like a banana.
Yeah.
Really? Right.
That is good eating, man.
Yeah, it's refreshing, the old cucumber,
Oh, yeah,
isn't it?
it is.
Bloody
It's
good
delicious.
too.
It's pretty good this time of year. It's a bit of a warm day.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I tell you what, Courtney, we'll throw you some BK vouchers too, all right?
Oh, thank you. That sounds a lot more satisfying.
Yeah, good on you, mate. It will be, I promise you. Stay on the line and Pugs will sort you out.
Thanks so much, boys.
Thank you. Thank you, Courtney. You're right there, mate.
I reckon a whole cucumber sounds satisfying, man. I love cucumbers.
You're going to eat a whole one?
I've had it sort of with a bottle of gin.
Really?
You cut
So
it up.
you'd
You'd
put
have a Hendricksy sort of a gin there.
Oh, right,
Bit
yeah.
of ice, a little bit of cucumber, beautiful. A little bit of tonic, beautiful.
Yeah, nice.
Bloody satisfying.
Would you have that in a glass?
No, straight out of the bottle.
Oh, yeah, no.
Tip it all over my buzzies.
I'll say yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Stone Temple Pilots here on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday evening.
That's a tune.
It is a good tune.
Yeah.
Hey, but right now it's time for What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue.
I finished off my golf show, full swing,
Yes,
and I
Netflix.
started on the tennis version of the same thing,
On Netflix as well?
also on Netflix. Yep, pretty good.
So that's like behind the scenes of these major
It
kind
follows
of...
certain players and their sort of journeys. It's bloody good. The first episode of the tennis one has got Nick Kyrgios as the focus, the Australian player.
That's a smart idea.
God.
He's a massive tool.
He is a massive tool.
We just sort of get into the bit where the thing I don't like about him is he's got a lot of talent, but he's mentally weak.
Yes.
And so all the bravado and I'm the man stuff really is just that when the pressure's on, he buckles.
Totally, man.
And so he's just covering it up with that. So I don't have a lot of time for him for that reason.
Yeah.
But we're just about to get into the stuff where we talk about what went wrong in his childhood, so that might make me change my mind.
Right,
We'll see
okay.
how we
Yeah,
go.
well, that's interesting, because I agree with that assessment of him. He's full of it.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to the pinch and the crunch, he crumbles.
That's right.
He doesn't have it.
Yeah.
That's just what Mike just said.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he agrees.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
agreeing.
What do you
with
think
that,
about
Keyzie.
Nick Kyrgios?
Yeah, I don't mind him. To be honest, I don't watch enough tennis to figure out whether or not he crumbles under the pressure. I just see clips of him being a dick and I laugh.
Yeah,
I don't support it. I just laugh at it. You know?
He's a joke. Yeah.
Well, you're very similar on the netball court, aren't you, Keyzie?
Well, all the talent in that.
Yeah, but the tantees and
All the gear, no idea.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I do have netball tonight, by the way. So.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah. Indoor. What did you watch, Jase?
Well, I mentioned this in the podcast outro, War of the Worlds, which I'm massively enjoying. I'm enjoying it
Neon?
more. Yeah, Neon.
Yeah.
More than The Last of Us. That's very
What?
good. Because, I mean, I know that War of the Worlds has kind of been done over and over, but this is a doozy of a show.
Right. Oh, well.
It's
That's
really
going
good.
on the list then. That's going on the list.
And I'm also watching this French documentary about a serial killer, but I can't remember what it's called. Le serial killer.
Le
God, there are some absolute specimens in this world. That's all I'll say. What are you watching, Keyzie?
Last night I watched episode 1 of the 3rd season of Educators, which is a New Zealand comedy. TVNZ Plus
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Featuring the very talented Johnny Bruff. Holy cow,
Very
that guy.
talented, that guy.
He
My
is
God.
so funny. And
Yeah, I don't think Johnny's been in anything better or been better in anything.
Yeah.
I think he's bloody good in that.
I agree.
Yeah, episode 1, hilarious. Hilarious premise. Featured Sharon from Kath and Kim
Oh, yeah.
as one of the...
Magda Sabowski.
Yeah, she's funny.
Yeah.
She's very funny.
Yeah.
This is a very funny scene when she says, "Look, I'm not as healthy as I look, all right?" It's very funny. So I'd recommend watching that. Very funny show.
Great stuff.
Great
mate.
stuff.
Great
Yeah, yeah,
stuff. That's good TV chat right there.
Good
really
chat.
good TV chat. Hey, Here's Led Zeppelin.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, Ben Harper there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. You know, Mogi, sometimes on the text machine 3483, people will text us and say, I hate that song.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean? Or, that is a banger.
Yeah.
That needs more airtime.
Oh.
And often, you know, people don't feel like they have a voice and a say in what we play on Radio Hodaki. But alas, that's not true, is it?
That's not true.
Because there's a music jury, and basically the music jury gives you the opportunity of telling us what you like to hear on the radio re-music.
That's right, and I understand that because the thing about it is we're actually allowed to contribute to that. Most competitions you have on here, you and I aren't allowed to contribute as employees of the station.
Part of it.
But I know that you were on there yesterday and just going, Ben Harper, Ben Harper, Ben Harper, Green Day, Green Day, Green Day.
Yes.
You know?
And Lenny Kravitz.
And for me, I was like, I just want to hear more, because I don't play it much on here.
You were
Stairway
like,
to Heaven.
Rage.
Well, but Stairway to Heaven, Your Sweet Child of Mine. November Rain, Sure, Hotel California, all the classics.
Yeah.
You can't hear them too much, Keyzie, as far as I'm concerned.
I wanted more Queen.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about a painful conversation that I had to listen to? 4 women on Saturday night.
Oh,
Saturday
God,
night.
I'll stop you there.
Talking
What a
about
nightmare.
how hot Lenny Kravitz was.
He is hot. And he's in the Hunger Games too.
He's also 5'4". Not that there's anything wrong with that. You tower over him, Hoyt.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you remember that time where he was up on stage and he was rocking out and his piece
his
fell out?
downstairs fell out, yeah.
His leather pants split.
Oh, yeah, geez.
I was always having that happen to me.
Yeah, same.
My big piece.
But hey guys.
Yes, Keyzie.
If you want to join the music jury, text the word music to 3483, right? And then follow the link and sign up. And you
Sorry, what?
Say that again, please. I tuned out.
I was just thinking about Lenny Kravitz's piece.
Yeah, right.
Swinging in the air there on bareback horse.
So what you're saying is you go to Google, type in Lenny Kravitz's piece, and what happens?
And you flick over to Google Images, and you turn Safe Search off. No, you text music to 34...
That did actually happen, though, didn't it?
I didn't just imagine it, man.
Guys, because I remember that story. Sorry, what was that, Keyzie?
So text music to 3483, join the music jury, right? And then you could win $300 worth of petrol vouchers. And you help us choose the tunes.
And if you do that, you may just get to see Lenny Kravitz's dude.
Wow.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yeah, well, there you go, done and dusted for your Monday show. I'm off home, going to pick up some BK on the way home, as ordered by my youngest daughter, and watch War of the Worlds. You, Mogi?
Yeah, I'm going to go home. I don't know what's for dinner tonight. A little bit out of whack there, but I'll watch The Last of Us from last week.
Yes.
Then I'll watch The Last of Us from this week tomorrow night. Then we'll be all up to date, won't we, fellas?
Yeah.
So, should I not watch it till tomorrow night?
Oh, you can watch it. We just don't want to hear about it.
Yeah,
Right,
we don't.
okay.
Want, as I say, I can't watch it till my partner comes.
Because
back.
you'll come in and you go, you're going to have to watch the latest episode of The Last of Us. We're like, well, we're going to. You go, you got to, man.
Oh, you better.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, as we were saying about it the other day, man, it's just sort of gone...
Yeah, it feels like on a massive downward decline, eh? And Keyzie's still loving it, though, isn't he? But
which is why you're saying all this stuff.
It feels like it's losing its gravitas.
Oh, is it? Because I'm loving it more and more.
We'll definitely watch it tomorrow, all right, Keyzie?
Yep,
Hey,
all right.
from the whole Big Show team,
Do you
thanks
want to know
for
what I'm
listening
up
to the show.
tonight?
No. You
Playing
take care of
netball.
it. Shut up, Keyzie. Oh, sorry, Keyzie. I know. What are you up to tonight, Keyzie?
Playing netball.
Oh, okay.
Indoor netball. Thank you.
I'm pissed off with myself for asking now. Hey, take care out there. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. Until then, see you later.